Hello, everybody. How you doing, fam? This is Clown's Paranormal Adventures. Some time go by. Ace Explorers Paranormal. Hey, you gotta run us a little grow channel here tonight. Or should I say the AM? Haha. Uh, have some fun. See if we can make some new friends, some new family. Just hang out and have a good old time. Talk about whatever, whenever. It's no kids allowed here. Say none of that having to worry about what we say. There's no politics, no religion if we can help it. You'd have a good old time. By God. All righty. How's everybody doing today? I don't know how many of y'all are asleep or thinking about going to sleep. I see we have a few laughs to forget about all this coronavirus stuff that's worrying everybody half to death. Y'all can hit that like and share button, please. All right, I'm sharing this out about getting us up and running. All right, roll. Oh, all righty there. What's happening there, Ryan? Keep up, main man. Shout Tech Mama. What's happening? Oh, the word for today is by God. Come to think of it, that's what the word was for yesterday. By God. Hey, I don't know what the word will be for tomorrow. Word for tomorrow might be ho. Again, might be peanut butter. Haha. What's happening, everybody? Hey, dang it. I'm having more fun than goddamn proctologist with 10 thumbs. By God. There you go, Ron. You say you got to say it like this. You go, by God. I tell you what, Ron. I like your buddy there. Big deal. That guy's solid as he's solid, bro. Solid as a goddamn quarter. Ooh. Ah. Oh, drinking me some sweet tea. That's redneck gasoline right there. Goddamn sweet tea in a mason jar. Oh, yeah, bro. I like big deal. Mm-mm-mm. I tell you what, we're gonna start seeing. I seen K-puppers over there too. Yeah, you know in that one video he's showing where the guy was stuck in there in that damn old apartment or the apartment complex. They found the bag with the damn supposed dope in it. Then they come in. He had to hide in the closet. If you watch that video and watch close there toward the end, he ends up saying that some people accused him of doing a setup on that, and he ended up saying, "Well, he showed what could happen in an exception like that, or in a case like that." He pretty well said he said all that in play. Yeah, Miss Dakota, bro. All right. Yep, I had me an idea there, Ryan. I'm gonna run this in by y'all. Y'all the regulars that's on here the most. Ooh, see what y'all think about it. Not in April, but starting in May. I hear you there, Ryan. Ooh. He probably saying, by God, right now. Ooh. Yeah, I know he told me his girlfriend was having problems with the job, but this coronavirus and whatnot. She might be having to go look for another job.
I don't know what the hell happened to this coffee, but good luck.
Hey. Good God.
I know. Good luck.
Aha.
Good luck.
Hey, coffee, that goddamn. Hey, they brought me this in a cup. Talking about that coffee.
Somebody messed up on that coffee.
It ain't coffee. It look like some. It look like Grimace done took a shit in my coffee cup. My God.
It's Alpo.
It's Alpo.
Don't tell Tina.
Hey, do me a favor, would you do me?
What you want, man?
Would you put a little food out for Athena? It's in that copper pan. Yeah, it's in the copper. Yeah, just don't overdo it.
All right.
Yeah, it is, bro. I hear somebody there earlier. I won't call no names or nothing, but they lost their friggin' job and the cell phone got cut off too. Starting in April, they talk about start giving everybody $1,000 a month, and if they got a kid, $500 a month per kid. I think it's April 6th they're supposed to start doing that. Oh hell yeah! Ain't gonna be a whole bunch of little kids running around, and they damn name's gonna be Corona. Ooh. Ain't no jobs, ain't nothing to do. Damn cable get cut off, satellite get cut off. Somebody be sitting around going, bop, 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 my Corona. Hey, that's all right. I'm just sticking with Cheech's song for Cheech and Chong. He's getting there going, bop, 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 my scrotum. Oh, all right. Here's the deal. May 5th. Hey, y'all write this down in your calendar or put it in your favorite coloring book. Hey, put it on your smartphone, whatever you got to do. May 5th, not April, May 5th. I'm fixing to pick somebody at random. I hadn't decided just how I'm going to do it just yet. But May 5th, I'm fixing to give somebody $100. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm thinking you're right about that K-pop, but I don't know how they figure they're going to bypass people that's on disability.
Is that a good amount or more?
Oh, that's good right there,
Okay,
bro.
thanks.
Oh, thank you.
it's gonna be gone before I get downstairs, so don't tell Tina that.
All right. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. So May 5th, I'm gonna find somebody at random on here. Yeah, I'm gonna see about get him a $100 bill. I can sit there and do it in a damn cashier's check or a money order. All I need is a damn address to mail it to. Hell, I can PayPal it to them. I've got a PayPal account set up. Uh, I got that, bro. I got it there, Ron. Mike, Louisiana, never sent his address. I told him he won free clown merch, but he never DM'd me his address where I could send it to him. That's why I'm wanting to make a damn surprise announcement. K-Pup, are you still here? I typed it in. I typed it in and everything, bro. K-Pup, are you still here, bro? I was gonna surprise you with something. Hello there, Carol. That's my buddy Carol. By God. But he's kind of a private guy. Hey, he's come back later and give. All right, K-Pup. As you know, tonight I said we had 3 winners on that trivia contest to run tonight. And it says Louisiana Mike didn't give me his address where I can mail him clown merch to. I can't send nothing to him. I got to thinking about it, and you were answering in there as fast as you could all the way through. Ooh, every time I sit there do a live stream, you're here. So here's the deal. I'm picking you as an alternate winner because you tried so damn hard, K-Pup. It don't matter if you won the dang trivia game or not, K-Pup. You're always a winner in my book. All right. You'll DM me to right there, K-Pup, to Clown Media, and get me your address. And there in April, I'll send you some free clown merch. I'll need your size, bro. Or that I can send you a coffee cup if you want. Shit, K-Pup here every damn day. Huh? Hell, you could sit there, and I forgot, you could sit there and send that to me by Facebook Messenger too, K-Pup. All right. Well, let me write this down before I forget it. 125 36 47 blue 42. Haha. Blue 42. Blue 42. By God. And that's Michigan. Haha. Oh, it's not at Kentucky. Oh, all right, coming back to the chat now. Oh, all righty. I got it, bro. Got it wrote down. How you doing there, Carol? I hope you've been having an awesome day. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Eat me some more damn pudding, by God. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I like pudding. It make me burp. Ooh, Yep. So what you been doing today, Carol? There we go. Oh, little easy. Yeah, if we can make some changes in the programming on here. We start looking up more paranormal stuff and putting it on there. They're like an educational deal. Ooh, you still there, Ryan? Hope you got through that stuff you're doing for your show. Ooh, my God. Ooh, nice. That's all right, bro. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's drop the links out here. If y'all can, hit that share button. I got a question there, Ryan. Have you ever heard anything about the rake? I don't. I don't think that's real. What do you know about the rake, bro? Yeah, I go drop Carol's link off in here. He say, by God. Oh, Carol, you know what I've been a bookmark. Yeah. Your link my browser where I can start promoting your channel every day. Yeah, I don't buy that, bro. I did see a video. I think was an albino Bigfoot. I'm sure you already seen it. I don't know if anybody else has or not. There was supposedly a albino Bigfoot moving around people's houses and stuff, and stalking along the tree lines. And I seen the video of this sucker. It would look at when the person went outside, they heard something, and they looked out around the trees. They got a video of its head look around through the trees at them, And that sucker was snow white, looked like the hip hair and all, looked like an ape, but the eyes blinked on it. Eyes blinked and the mouth moved. It actually showed teeth. Uh, I believe that was real, Ron. That sucker. What do you think? The eyes blinked on it. The sucker actually snarled, his lip curled up and showed teeth. Now, I'll say that Hollywood can make a mask this day and time, make the prosthetics and all for something like that. I don't believe the average person on the street can make nothing like that. Mm-mm. I don't know a whole bunch about that, about makeup, about masks and stuff. I know enough from keep kind of halfway keeping track with Star Trek for him to have facial features like that, stuff moving. That mask would have to go on in two layers. You'd have to have a top piece, then a front piece. And while the hair could kind of could cover that up, mm-mm. I bet you anything if you just sit there and get somebody and knew what they was doing with the hot top and the stuff that they would need to make it realistic as that was, shit, you'd probably be looking at what about $20,000 for the mask. Hmm. Hell, maybe more than that. Hmm. I saw where you and Dakota was talking about coming down here to Florida to do some of them cryptid hunting. Do you have any idea when you might do that? Because I definitely want to get in with you on that. Yeah, it'd probably be better to pick in the fall or in the fall because they damn goddamn almost jungle conditions out here and lots of poisonous snakes. Hell, we got them pythons and boa constrictors out here too. Mm-mm-mm. Hell yeah. Shit, I'm tempted to haul ass, get out there someplace out there to the damn desert where I could keep to myself for a while, do some damn hunting. If I had the solar panels and whatnot, I need to keep my back camera batteries charged. Shit, I'd haul ass that Arizona desert, go look around out there where a river is, kind of keep to myself, just hang out. Let this whole damn mess blow over. That was freaky. I went walking Athena today. Shit, there people everywhere walking on sidewalks. I'm having to walk around and get out on the road to try to steer clear of them. And I notice people ain't speaking either. There you go, Ron. That would be sweet. Mm-mm-mm. That would be awful damn cool, bro. That ain't no problem there, Ron. That would be no problem at all. Oh, that would be any hassle. Ooh. Oh, look there. Look there. Yeah. Rincon Mountains. Where's that at? Where's the Rincon Mountains at, bro? Ooh, let's try. Oh, okay. We'll come up on them on the panel. Be a whole lot easier to talk. Oh, that'd be a hell of a sight there to catch, wouldn't it? Bigfoot sitting in the woods with Ronald McDonald. Oh, bro, that blows. Damn it. Hell, you have a regular camera for your you on a desktop? Ooh. 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 Where you at, Carol? Ooh. Oh, bro, that sucks. Ooh. Hey, I've got that address wrote down for you, K-Pup. I've got you covered. So, well, got a question for you. You was talking earlier about the Wendigos. It might have. Bigfoot might have got them. My God. Have you ever come even close to seeing a Wendigo? Oh, okay there, K-Pup. There's an area out there. Oh, there's Tammy. Ooh. This corona crap died down. We could go out there about toward where K-Pup's at, out there North Carolina. They got what they call the Satan stomping grounds. There's a damn big circle out there. Supposedly, the devil walks. The grass won't grow. Ooh. So what can you tell us about the damn about the Wendigos, bro? Hmm. I'd seen something on it. They was saying that there was a high salt content in the ground, is why the grass wasn't growing there. I wouldn't even know how to. I don't even have no equipment for testing something like that. Where'd it go? Uh, so a person possessed, that mean they'd have physical transformation. I mean that that means whoever got possessed would have exceptional strength and speed. Then hey, they'd still be basically the same size as they was when they was possessed, huh? Hmm. Sound to me like if he's possessed, sound to me like a damn exorcism would carry him. He got Gypsy Road. By God. Hello there, Gypsy Road. How you doing, sir? Ooh, that's what you say. Ho. Yeah, me and Ryan on here, we talking about Wendigos. Oh, bro, I didn't know they had one like that. It's 12:56. I'm pushing hard, Gypsy. 2 days ago I was at 711 subs. I'm at 720 now. And I figure, hell, I need to get some more. I'm greedy like that. I'm pushing hard to get to the 800 mark. I'm surprised you still up, Gypsy. Ooh, growing like a weed, by God. Oh, Gypsy, by the way, I'm passing word along. Uh, May 5th, I'm going to pick somebody at random on May 5th this year. I'm going to give $100 out to completely at random. 10:56. Well, that's not too bad. Shit, I slept at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, May 5th, though, I'm going to pick somebody at random. I'll do it. I'm going to do it from about 7 o'clock at night for me, which are 7 o'clock Eastern or Central Time for me, which have it up 8, 9 o'clock or so for other people, have everybody a fair chance to get on. But May 5th, we go pick somebody at random. All right, ask questions, or better yet, do like I did when before. Whoever can tell the best damn joke. Hey, If you don't mind, because I ain't just gonna hop. I'm not gonna be on somebody's live stream and talking the crap about I got a live stream. I don't disrespect people like that. If you don't mind, I'll tell it. Shit, I'm about ready for you to sit there and do another interview with me. I like talking to the people you got there. Oh, cool. Thank you, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, do you mind if I be dropping your Venomous Friends account off and link off on here? Kind of keep the pot stirred and see if we can keep get some growth going for it. Mm. Yeah, I was seeing that. I started that. If I could have, I would like to have hung around. I could have told you some stuff about near death experiences. They got a damn psychiatrist there in California put his whole damn his credibility on the line with the near death experiences there, Gypsy. You know, people that usually have a death experience, and they talk about they saw white light, and they saw family members, and things went to them, and they told it what time yet, and they go on back, they go back into their body. I saw a documentary, and the documentary I seen had some people from over in England, and plus this thing, another show I saw with a psychiatrist that by accident was doing age regression hypnosis, where it get people to go back to the earliest things they can remember. They had people got to talking about them dying. They had a man that sat there talking about he was strung out on drugs, had his son on the street living off the streets with him. Guy comes out of the liquor store. He broke a beer bottle, tries to rob the man. The man took a beer bottle, cut him up. He bled out. He died 3 times in the ambulance en route to the hospital. Man said he ain't seen no white light. He seen hell's fire. Said he was seeing all his friends and stuff that he knew that was dead standing there in that fire and in torment. That sound good, Gypsy. Sound real good. Appreciate you. Said he seen faces of friends that he didn't know was dead then, that he found out later was dead, was in hell and burning up. Said they got him to the hospital and resuscitated him. They pumped blood to him, and he almost didn't make it even at the hospital. Did that man come to? He got off the drugs, become a preacher. He got his ass right with the Lord after that. That man was telling his story, was broke down in tears. You could see he was telling the truth. He talking just as plain and straight and proper. You see, he had all his mental faculties. I sensed no kind of deception in him. He ain't looked like no kind of a nut job. I believe he was telling the real deal there. And I've seen a lot of cases like that. Like the man that was an atheist that died in the hospital. He died in his hospital bed. And he realized he was out of his body and walked out the room. He started down the hallway trying to get help. He saw what he thought was a nurse. And then when he got there, Sure, go ahead, Gypsy. I trust you, brother. uh, you want another good one? Look in there for that where the water bottle moved. You can trim that down and show where that water bottle moved, because something slid that damn empty water bottle and slammed it in my back of my damn hand. But that nurse turned around and was changed into a demon. Had other nurses come in and they changed into demons. He said they was ripping and tearing him to shreds. He come to, doctors were in there, nurses was in there, his wife and daughter was in there. It moved the water bottle, I think is the name of it. But I can DM it to you. They resuscitated him in his hospital room. His wife and daughter there in fits because he died, and he come back to. He went started going back to church. He went from being an atheist to becoming a Christian on the spot. Huh, sounds like a plan, Gypsy. Because that's my thing. That's one of the reasons why I look for demons. You find demons and evil spirits, probably they like popcorn. They everywhere. But it's not very often you see proof of an angel. You prove that there's evil, there has to be good. Huh. Yeah, if you're supposed to go there. You see that movie on Ghost, where the guys died and the black shadow things come and got them and drug their souls and drug them off? That's pretty much what it's like somebody dies. And they ain't going up, they going down. Them black shadow things that come snaking across the ground and get them. Yep. You still there, Ryan? I can tell you it was a screwy one. I seen this with my own eyes. There was an inmate in the dorm at Angola that I know damn well was possessed. I sat there and watched him fall asleep. And a couple hours into him being asleep there around that 1 o'clock hour. Oh, Predator's a good movie. This guy's had a bald head. He's a black guy. His forehead actually transformed into what looked like an extended protruding brow and looked like scales. Cheekbones peaked up. Cheeks shriveled come in. I sat there and watched his face change. While he was asleep, he transformed into something that didn't look like him when he went to sleep. He's there in bed growling around and shit. Huh, Matrix unveiled? Cool. Ooh. So what you talking about with that Wendigo, them changing, possessing people and them changing shapes? I believe it because I sat there and watched the inmate that was possessed and watched his face change. What he changed into didn't quite look human. It wasn't Hollywood special effects changed, but it was enough there that you seen it. You might have dropped a juicy load. Huh. Yeah, what way, Gypsy? Shit. Well, come up on panel, Gypsy. What are you talking about? The skulls are changing, bro. Hell yeah, that was the best one. More dense by the eyes now. Hmm. Wonder why. Huh. Any idea why they talking about dense by the eyes? Oh, yeah, the reboot and AVP movies wasn't that good. I agree, Ryan. Oh, all right, Gypsy. Hey, you smarter than me about a lot of this stuff, Gypsy. Um, is there any way I can have my green screen when it works when I go on somebody else's live stream? Because I noticed like today I went on your live stream and I couldn't get the green screen to work because I'm using StreamYard. All right. Well, that could have just been an abhorrent skull that you come across. Because I know well, we even now we're going through a state of evolution. It's going to take a long time, but animals and people are subtly making little changes here and there. Yeah, 'cause I was kind of embarrassed sitting there with a blank screen behind me today, going, "Oh God, I just look tacky as hell." hmm David, the UFO backyard UFOologist, Ryan, is telling me the, the 19th. Oh shit, I done missed it. It was the night or last night, the 19th of this month. They had an M equinox going on, and everything was supposed to kicked off in the high gear. I know my mom had a cousin that told us about he'd saw Bigfoot, said working with them heavy equipment. Said he went down there and saw something, and he come back out, wouldn't go back in by himself. All right, when you first entered the broadcast studio, I'm listening. I have to wonder how much them damn cryptids aren't some kind of extra dimensional thing, possibly. Are they separate from demonic activity? All right, you said when you first entered the broadcast studio there, Gypsy? I'm listening, bro. Ooh. Nah, I ain't Nephilim. I'm not no expert. Don't claim to be. But my gut instinct is that Nephilim was large people or humanoids. Okay, you see Cam and Mike. Okay, I got you. Click on camera, then Mike. Far as I knew, was Nephilim was like Goliath. They just really, really large humanoids. You talk about stuff like Wendigos or Bigfoot or Sasquatch. That's something else. All right, then on the left, click on green screen. All right. Giving a people's elbow to people does not count as an elbow handshake, huh? No. And a clown handshake of Anita and Nards don't count either. And then see the virtual background. Okay, click on camera or the mic, then look to the left for green screen. I got you. All right, I got you. When you gonna have your next stream there, Gypsy? So, you'll have one in the morning, won't you? Because yours is on Fridays. All right. Thank you, Gypsy. I appreciate the hell out of you, bro. Shit, I won't use my own. Ooh, see, 11 a.m. Pacific. I'd have to convert that. Because I doubt they have good green screens like I've got. All right, I'll be there. Not sure exactly at what time, but I'll definitely swing by there for a while. Do you think of them? Okay, 2 p.m. Let's see. I've got 1:17 a.m. right now, and you've got like 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. It's like 2 hours or so. I'll try to keep an eye out for notifications. My God. Ooh. So what do you think causing? All right, so you'll be on at 2, so I'm 2 hours ahead of you, so I need to be on at 12. Yeah. Oh. So, Ron, what do you think causing the spiritual increase and cryptid increase? Does something have to be tied to that? That's a good question. What could cause them demonic activity to pick up and the cryptid activity to pick up? That's a logical idea. They sure hell have some damn vandals. Uh, I know I better not catch anybody out there spray painting on headstones or knocking headstones over. I ever come across somebody desecrating the cemetery, and they're gonna be big problems. Oh, 1 p.m. Okay, there. Okay, Gypsy. I know Indians have burial grounds and places that's sacred. I believe that they've done ceremonies there that's invoked certain energies. And I believe if you disturb them, it can cause things to go sour. Hmm. You ever you ever see what you know damn well was a Bigfoot with a FLIR camera or a dog man that couldn't get close enough to get a regular picture of him, Brian? Okay, K-Pup. You have a good night, sir. Thanks for stopping by. You are appreciated here. I believe when you go messing with areas that the Indians held sacred, that was ceremonies there for peace and kind of stability. And you're trying to keep things in a natural state of order. And you go through there and screw that up, it goes haywire. Kind of like reversing polarity on electricity. Stuff run backwards. Well, hello there, sir. Praise the
Hey,
Lord. Pass the peanut butter.
I'm not wearing my hat,
Almost didn't recognize you, by God.
but I'm trying to.
I'm looking.
Okay, you see that? You know that one screen right before you enter the main broadcast, the one you created.
Right.
Okay, so so let me hit enter broadcast.
You go to, you
It's
click on,
easier when you see it. You know how you're on this screen and it gives you the option to enter the studio.
right. You click, you
Yeah.
put your
Yeah.
name
Before
in
you do that, you click on the can mic.
on Cam and Mike.
Yes, and when you click on it, I don't know if you can see on my screen. Over here, you have three choices: camera, audio, and green screen. Right here
Okay.
on the left. So you click on green screen, and then on the bottom, on the bottom here, you have virtual backgrounds. You could
Yeah.
you could you could use theirs, or you could upload your own.
I'll use my own.
Yeah,
Dog.
and what I usually do now is whatever show I'm doing the next day, I'll upload that thumbnail and just put that in the background so people know that's my show for the next day.
That's cool, bro. I'm gonna get in there and tinker with it.
Yeah, it's just once you get into your studio, you can't do it. It's like one step before you go into the studio. That's the only place you can do it. Because once you're in the studio, that green screen is the main one that's behind you.
All right.
But when you go to other people's shows or your little square, that green screen will stay with you on that first option I showed you. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. See, that's why I wear a hat because I'm an ugly
Hopefully,
guy.
it all good, bro. Ooh. Haha.
Yeah. So hopefully you can see it kind of good watching it through here through my computer.
Yeah, go to cameras and mic, and go to settings, then look for green screen. Yeah, I do too, Ron. Thanks for showing me there, Gypsy. Hey, appreciate the hell out of you. Oh, but yeah, I believe it too. Yep, I can believe that there, Ron. I can believe that. It did, bro. I appreciate that. Hey, I was kind of embarrassing sitting there in front of a blank green screen. Hey. Ooh. Hell yeah, that helped. That also explained why it's so damn hard to spot them Bigfoot at night. They see you. They must be able to see you way before you see them because they can see you. Yep. You ever saw that show Bigfoot Hunters? I remember us getting out there and using infrared. They sitting there trying to cool themselves down. Hey, yep. Hey, that's kind of sucky. Ooh. Yeah, I'd watch that Bigfoot hunter there for a little while. Yeah, I do too, Ron. Maybe the only way you might have a chance would be you sit there, be packed down them dry ice and try to cool yourself off, make like a blind. I don't know if you thought about that or not, but you said it took like one of those damn portable duck blinds and then insulate it with that on the inside with styrofoam and then put dry ice out. That dry ice would cool down the damn shell of that duck blind. Maybe change the opening down where you can narrow it down to, yeah, something like that, bro. Have to check it out, Gypsy. That sounds cool. Huh. Had you thought about trying that, Ryan? Sit there and make a damn like a damn insulated shelter and then use ice to cool it down. That just might would do it. Shit, I hope that idea works. I'd kind of figured in a hot part of the year, the heat would heat up the outside of it enough it would kind of blend in. It wouldn't be too cold to make it that noticeable that something's standing out. It'd be, or not that bad. Oh, if I was getting a cryptid, bro, I'd sit there and get serious about that. Of course, some of the stuff I come up with, I'm sure other people have tried. All righty, Gypsy. All righty, bro. Get damn skunk scent put around, put damn skunk scent down to cover it up the trail. 'Cause I would think if you used a strong scent cover like skunk scent, that'd be accurate enough to maybe burn her nose or maybe deer scent. David's there. David pretty sharp too there, Ryan. He that smart guy. But I, I'm thinking you cool down your damn shelter that you're using for a stakeout and use something to mask your scent. Hell, in the damn hot part of the year, you sit there, set your damn dry ice block up, some towels over the top of it for the kind of a pad. You can sit on that and cool out. How you doing there, David? What? So what do you use for the descent with, Ryan? That's probably. I can believe that, David. I can believe that. I've heard about them wild animals can smell gun oil like wolves. They ever figure out what a gun is, and they associate that smell of that gun oil with that bang stick. Yep, that's where you get your damn gun down, clean it good. Instead of using gun oil, use a little Vaseline. 'Cause I bet they don't know what the hell Vaseline smells like. That's different from San Francisco. By God. Mountain lions and coyotes. I could believe that. Hmm. That might be why when they show Bigfoot hunters, why they didn't never really get a lineup on a Bigfoot, and Bigfoot was smelling their guns. Ooh. Yep. Hmm. Or use something else like damn Vaseline. Vaseline work good for lubing a damn gun up. They won't smell. They won't know what that smell like. Just swap over to revolvers. Don't worry about. Don't have to be worried about gumming up a semi-automatic pistol or a semi-automatic rifle. Do single shot. Hey, don't let the hat fool you. I'm smarter than I look, Ryan. By God. I know something else that would work. Wrap your damn guns up in damn burlap. Have that burlap scented with damn skunk scent. That skunk scent would override that smell of the damn gun oil. Because any animal with a keen sense of smell, they smell skunk piss and it would burn their nose. As yet. By God. Mm. Oh. Yep, that would work out good, I think. Huh. See, if you get your damn guns to start smelling like damn apples, you'd be in business. Alrighty there, Rod. Much love to you, bro. Hope you sleep good. Hope you sleep good. Wake up. Have a great day, bro. Shit, I ain't gonna be able to be on here much longer. Might edit this video out and be ready to get up and catch Gypsy Road there in the morning or tomorrow afternoon. Ooh. Ugh. Shit, I just realized I skipped a whole tier of my damn channels to promote there yesterday. I slipped up. Uh-huh. I can believe that, David. I've heard a couple of different accounts of people out there with spotlighting trying to get them a deer and come up on them Bigfoot, and Bigfoot will be slipped in and made a ring around the area they was hunting in and kind of scooped the deer into one area, and a damn Bigfoot run in there purely outdo a deer and break his neck. They grab a damn buck by the antlers and pop the damn head, damn near twist the head off. Supposedly, that Bigfoot can get around quiet enough that they can sneak up on a damn deer. Hey, good night, Ryan. Oh, huh. I didn't know that, David. So, like, I got a lot of studying to do to catch up on cryptozoology. Huh. Hey. Hello there, Haley. They've been 5 foot tall Bigfoots. Damn it. They kind of small. The 5 foot Bigfoot, 5 foot tall Bigfoot would be a sneaky little fucker. Oh, all right, let's see. No, that's quite all right. Let's see. There we go. Hey, what you doing there, Haley? My God. All right, I couldn't get all this picture, but this here was chasing a deer. Deer was out of frame from the picture. I couldn't get it the whole thing on the green screen. That's a Pope City lick monster from Kentucky. Ever heard of that, David? Where's it at, Haley? I don't believe in rakes, though. I believe rakes is a myth. But I look at it. Hey, what do you think of that picture, David? You think that's real? I'm looking at that pole. It looked to me like it's kind of blurring into that pole. Huh. Well, there in Kentucky, they're supposed to have the Pope City Lick Monster. They got wings. It got like bat wings. It got horns. Got a tail. That's a crazy looking picture. Hey, I have to wonder if that's not something to that. Man, look that up and see. Had you ever heard of that Pope City Lick Monster before, David? Hey, yep. I don't know where that Rake's cabin is at there, Haley. Hmm. I don't, I don't see a location for it. Hey, huh? That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd never heard that. There, I don't hadn't found a location on it. I've seen they've done some YouTube videos on it. I don't have time to try to look that up just yet. I ain't never heard no. I heard of no dang Polk City Lick Monster before, but there's a lizard man in North Carolina. Uh, I seen an interesting article there. Somebody was stumped by what they said had to have been a Bigfoot in Huntsville, Alabama. Yeah, I seen somebody done a video in the daytime as a pasture. They on the road and they freaking out because out in the distance they talking about it was the Slender Man. You watch the way he walked and that sucker was on stilts. Now, I've seen a video been years back where a family was out there at Lake Champlain, and there's a damn that's here in the United States, and there was about a 30 or 40 foot long snake like thing. It was really long, come up out the water kind of, and was swimming toward the bank. And the family's out there with their VCR filming their day at the little beach area around by that lake, freaking the hell out, trying to get the kids out the water and vacate the vicinity because that there, that looked real. That was realistic enough there. It made the Channel 9 news there out of Baton Rouge, CBS News. Uh, I believe I have to wonder about some of that stuff myself there, Haley. I never got to ask Brian if he what he thought about the Honey Island swamp monster. Oh, we got time to ask him. Ask him tomorrow. By God. Tomorrow. There we go. Hey, what do you think of my backdrop I made there, David? I made me a little back screen. I don't know, maybe I could have took a little time and rounded some corners off. Heard of Jeff the Killer or Homicidal Lou? Nah, I can't say that I have, Haley. Yep. Hey, that I wish I could take you. I wish I could take y'all right there. That's that damn abandoned church where I got pushed at and the camera got slammed into my face. Woke up with a black eye after going there. And I dressed it up a little bit, put some pictures and stuff to it, but that there's the real deal. That place haunted. What's the deal with Jeff the Killer or Homicidal Lou? Oh, they make videos then. I hadn't heard of them before. Hey, thank you there, David. See, I even put my little haunted clown in the window looking out. Yeah, David, I saw that video your dad made where his face kept changing from blue to like a cat to like a panda. Right, that was cool as hell. I don't know how he done all that, but that looked good, bro. It looked almost like he was using oh hell, TikTok. Your dad made a real good video there. Hey. Thank you there, Haley. My God. Hey, I got to get all my camera gear charged up because this Saturday, get with Alan and Rosie. They tell me about another abandoned church, an abandoned house. I saw where they went in it. Most of the floors missing. There's some abandoned buildings, an abandoned cemetery. I'm telling you, I'm going over there Saturday, staying over until Sunday, and shoot several videos. There's that them abandoned church there. I won't go back to that mother. That place has got my complete attention. Ooh. An app called MS QRD. Had to check that out. MSQRD. Hello, Eduardo. Yeah, we're gonna go there Saturday, do some exploring. There's some places there that's abandoned. Go do some demon hunting. April, I'm going back to Alabama. I go up there where Southern Summoners is at. He found an abandoned town. Doing good, Eduardo. How you doing, sir? How are you doing? MSQRD. I had never heard of that one either, but I saw the video his dad done. And bro, that was creepy as hell. I'm gonna have to try to find that. Oh, you look up a couple of my videos. I wait a couple of videos that church right there, that abandoned church right there. Something pushed me in there about 6 feet. It grabbed my backpack and slung it around. Damn near made me do a face plant on the floor. Uh, Went to go in the cemetery and something slammed my camera back into my face. Spirit box, that thing kept telling me about go to sleep. I woke up the next day and my left eye was black and swole shut. Ooh, yeah, I've found some interesting stuff there. Ooh, yeah, I found a lot of strange stuff. Hey, there you go. Hey, why don't you check my channel out there, Eduardo? Yeah, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Hmm. Hey, check out David's channel at Haley's. Ooh, go check it. Go check your channels out. Show a little love. By God. Oh yeah. Yep, I do a lot of spirit. Hell, me, Haley, and David all do spirit box communication with spirits. Ooh. 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 Ah. I think young ghost and soul pretty much the same thing. Ooh. Ghost or soul, either one, as a human spirit after they die. They bodies stay behind, but they move on. No, there's no building at Cobb Cemetery, Haley. That Cobb Cemetery is here in Florida. That abandoned church right there is in Alabama. Hey, it's all things paranormal. How you doing? How you doing there? Glad to see you. Glad you could make it. Hey, I'm happier than a fat hog in the sunshine. By God. Glad you're doing good. Shit, I don't think I need to introduce you to anybody. You, I will anyway, but you pretty well known. But everybody here, no ma'am, I live in Destin, Florida. That church is about an hour and a half or so from me. Oh yeah, you're famous. If y'all would there, check out all things paranormal's channel. She makes some awesome dang paranormal investigations. Shit. I went to dang Myrtle's plantation. They told me I couldn't bring my camera in. Leslie went there and they were letting her put chocolate candy out on the floor and film. Yeah, I did. I definitely found something in that church. There's demons in that church. Last time I went out there, Friday the 13th in the daytime, and I saw one running around through the rafters as a brownish colored silhouette running across the rafters. I was there in the daytime. Most of the ceiling's gone and the roof, so there wasn't no trouble seeing it. Whee, that sounded like a plan. I'm honored. You find where the nasty's at, and I'll be the one to go up front and tell him, bring it on, 'cause I ain't scared. I kid you not, I was in there, and them demons kept telling me where a spirit box died, died. I told them I'm tired of hearing y'all say die. It got to saying, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And like a dummy, instead of coming in and cleansing, I went to sleep. I woke up with my left eye was black, my eye was swollen shut. Sounded like a plan, Leslie. It, hell yeah. They've trying out 3 new kinds of medical treatments for that virus now, Leslie. I don't know if you heard or not. They're using blood plasma for people that's kicked that coronavirus because it has antibodies in it. Oh, sound good, David. Nah, nah, David. I don't really get a chance to talk with ghosts much. I'm having to wonder if that's not a conspiracy too, Leslie. Just being completely honest. I think it's something that's traveling around. It could be devastating to somebody's health. I don't think it was no accident. But nah, future life, I haven't had that kind of communication with spirits, Eduardo. For some reason or another, I'm on that demon channel. About everywhere I go to do a spirit box or scanning using spirit, my abilities to look for spirits, and I end up into it with demons. Hmm, that's very possible, Leslie. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Wonder what? Yeah, why do you think they after Leslie? Uh, all right, Haley. I've seen some demons that scare me, Leslie, but I've had some that I've actually managed to communicate with some, but usually we're adversaries. Uh, there's a blockhouse in Alabama I want to take you to, Leslie. About 3 weeks ago, that demon actually manifested physically and looked through the open doorway at me. Stood around to the left, to the side of the door. He peeked around, was looking at me. Mm-hmm. That sounds about right. You say Bilal? Yeah. Thank you. I'll put it. They this thing was kind of pink, kind of skin color, but didn't have any facial features. No eyes, nose, mouth, ears. Uh, it didn't look like it had any kind of clothing, but it didn't have muscle tone either. Well, hey, you got an alliance with him. You got some backup to keep some of that off from us. I mean, I'm into magic. I can do. Oh, I didn't think that for a minute, Leslie. I'm into magic. A lot of different forms of magic, and I can summon spirits. I have spirits that work with me. There's a lot of I just don't really talk about it on videos. Uh, they Cobb Cemetery has had a demon that I saw that took on physical form. Oh yeah. She's a Hecate is like a hunter. That's right. You go with gray, you have balance. Try to stay neutral. My thing is, I kind of went over a little bit over the line into more white. Cause I kind of ticked off with demons because I've had one that I know had killed my wife. Sucker tried to get me and almost done it. I don't really talk about a lot of stuff like this when I'm doing videos, Eduardo. I kind of keep things kind of quiet. I'll talk openly about being able to see them, hear them. Uh, what I was dealing with was a harpy. It was a harpy. It's way off in the shadow magic. And I sealed it to the ground two or three times. Extraterrestrials, kind of getting away from demons. Uh huh. Oh, you get to talk about stuff like that on camera, and you have people flipping out. You could take a green witch that all about nature and healing. Doesn't hurt a fly. A lot of people will think the worst of them. Or a white witch. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've followed some darker teachings, but I'm not into no Satanism or nothing like that. No, thank you. I don't do that kind of stuff. Hmm. There's an inherent cost to all of that, and it's a steep one. Yep. That reminds me, I'm sorry I forgot today. I didn't share out by one of your channels or one of your videos. I try to do at least 4 or 5 every day. Today I got sidetracked and didn't put out my one, but there after a while I'll see about doing another 4 or 5 there, Leslie. Mm-mm. No, not the devil. I ain't following after the devil. I had that demon that followed me from that house to where I moved and moved a good 300 miles from it. I fell asleep one day and that thing actually slapped me on the left side of the face. It was like getting slapped by a human, but a very strong one. I managed to seal that thing up into a camper and sold the camper to get rid of it. Yep. No, I'm not into the evil side of things. I know you're not either. I, uh, Several years ago, I went on a whirlwind tour through St. Francisville, freeing up lost souls and tearing them from the clutches of demons. There's a haunted school in St. Francisville that had two demons in there. They had kids' souls trapped in there. And I went in there and dealt with the demons, freed the children's souls. So I'm on their permanent list now. Yeah. If you want, I could sit there and put you in my description box on his videos there and do a tribute video out of this for you, Leslie. He's special guest, all things paranormal, Leslie. Every day I could share it out. Yeah, I've lived. Let's see. I was born in Louisiana. We moved up north, up to Kentucky and Ohio when I was about 7, and about 8 was back into Louisiana, and I stayed there till I retired from working at Angola about 3 years ago and moved here to Florida. Yeah, I kind of peed them demons punch bowl just a tad. It seemed like he hold a grudge. You know that Julius Freyhan school in St. Francisville? I've been there twice now in the last few months and have yet to be able to get any video to save on camera. I've literally sat on the steps for that Julius Freyhan school and a shadow creature running back and forth over me, going from left to right, from right back to left, just and it caused two of my cameras to keep turning off. And by the time I got back to Florida, SD cards was deleted. The last time I went back, just nothing recorded. Uh, Perfect color. Julius, Julius Freyhan, Frahan. This last time I went back there with Star Draco Seer and Juanita Miller. And Star looked through the window into it. It was an old school from back in the 20s. And she looked in it and thought she saw somebody in there. That place has been shut down for a long time. Uh, the more advanced the soul there, Eduardo, the better the colors. Like going to gold is a high color. It's a high state of being. Or purple. At that same school, I knew a girl that her 35 millimeter camera got broke. A friend of hers went to take a picture through the window in the school, and the girl, and she's a witch, and she knew right before she put to take the picture to try to tell her don't snap it, and the camera broke. The hatch got jammed shut where she couldn't get it open. If she'd have forced the hatch open, it would have exposed the film. At Julius Freyhan School is on my list. I've got to get video of it, so I'll take the next round. I'm gonna stay back at a distance and maybe get somebody else to do the videoing beside me. I've noticed that if you've got them stirred up, they'll drain the batteries on your camera, but you can have somebody else hold the camera and they don't really mess with it. Uh, I've stopped having a lot of problems with battery drain on my cameras because I carry 35-pound magnets in my pocket. The magnets seem to distort the electromagnetic atmosphere around me, and that keeps them from being able to jam and drain them cameras so much. Hmm. You ever have problems with stuff draining your electronics before, Leslie? Uh, that's the only really about the most I know with it. I know of Astral down Eduardo, and I've seen the portal of the souls. I found it by accident one night. I've been there twice, but there's a portal. It's in another realm, and you go there and you watch the new souls coming down to earth, and you see the souls of the departed going up. They're like rainbows, blues, yellows, reds, purples, green. Well, I've found that carrying strong magnets helps out a lot. Mm-hmm. Uh, the last two times I've shot video at this abandoned church, I've had all kind of problems getting the videos to upload onto YouTube. Stuff out there interfering with the cameras. They didn't drain the batteries, but it jacked with the cameras enough that I was having trouble with it. Getting the videos to upload. I need to cleanse my camera. Everything died down. I was out there with Josh from Southern Afterlife, Paranormal TV, and Kevin and April from AK Explorations, and we went to that abandoned prison on that A block. And Josh had all his had his cameras and his equipment bag up on that black table on that A block tier, and something drained all his electronics. That night, I opened that Dybbuk box in there. Damn. And the your SB7 died too? Shit, I need to get another speaker for my SB7. That demon at Cobb Cemetery has attacked my speaker on my SB7 3 times. My speaker for my SB7 don't even work no more. That's kind of a high concept there, something to try to get into, Eduardo. Huh. Well, believe it or not, I don't really want to say just how I got my Dybbuk box, because I'm afraid if I say it on a live stream, somebody else will do the same thing and either get a fake one and accuse me of making a fake video, or get the real deal and then get hurt, and that'd be on my conscience. I could DM you and tell you and it where I got mine from, and I know shit got real around here. I got that like when I first moved in this condo, I used the EMF meter in my room. EMF wouldn't even get a 1 on it. And I got that Dybbuk box, opened it up here in my bedroom, brought that EMF meter out, and it pegged out wide open. Stuff got to moving. People are real quick to want to try to holler stuff like that. There a few days ago, I finally blocked the guy after about 3 months. I do a video demon hunting, and he start popping up talking about on Twitter, talking about you've never seen a demon and this kind of junk. And after about 3 months, I got tired of it and I blocked him. Well, the thing is, Eduardo, salt. The one I had, I actually started having some bad stuff happening here in my bedroom. I put that sucker in a container of salt till I took it and opened it up. Exactly. Anything that I fool with, if it's cursed, if it's a hard curse, something that's really jacked up, I'll put it in a dang container and have it sitting on a layer of salt. Like you talk about taking a Dybbuk box and putting it in behind glass and locking it up. glass would shield a lot of that from getting out. But I would still put a layer of salt down and have it sitting on that salt. Salt neutralizes it. I actually had something woke me up one day, and I sleep hard. I sleep real sound, rattling bags in the closet, in my closet. And it woke me up just long enough for me to wake up, see it shaking a nylon bag around, and then stopped. I definitely believe it. I've got a jewelry box right now. Somebody sent me that they got it from the guy's mom. She passed, and right away their little girl started talking to something that they didn't see. The mom got sick. Something set off their burglar alarm system, moving around in the house. They would hear footsteps. And they sent it to me, and it has 6 spirits in it. Mm, I don't know. That'd be a good thing to try to figure out, Leslie, if we could talk to them. I've done spirit boxes with them, and they get real mad with me because if I ask them, when they start talking about all that dying, I ask them how did they like getting kicked out of heaven if it burned all the way down to the ground. It kind of seemed to me like there were demons, angels that rebelled and was jealous of the attention from man and God. I- I'm not knocking all demons because I know for a while I had a vengeance demon that sought me out. I had a vengeance demon that traveled around with me for a while. Ooh, all righty there, Eduardo. Hope you have a great evening there. Get some sleep. Well, I do that with them. Because I know I have one that kept telling me, die, die, die. I've got the video to show where there's no wind blowing because I filmed the trees around it, no leaves moving. And there's a survey marker on this pole that's flapping in the breeze doing this. And there's no wind, but that's that survey marker. It's a little nylon strip of cloth material, and they're doing that number till I got over there and announced it on the camera. There's no wind, and it stopped. I went back to the car, and it started flapping again. And I started in talking to the dang demon there. That demon started with that die mess. And I asked you can't talk about something else besides die, and it starts in telling me burn, burn, burn. And to show your demon got a sense of humor, I ask you, well, you talk about burn awful lot. Do you have gonorrhea? That spirit box got quiet. Then the voice come back and said yes, and then it started laughing. That demon thought that was funny. Some of them do have a sense of humor. I see what you're saying, though, about people trying to enslave them and make damn servants out of them and whatnot. And I believe you. That's messed them up. Hey, I ask unusual things. I try to do things different. I won't have a sense of humor to things. Honestly, there's some places I've been, and I didn't have a sense of humor. I don't know if I could have stayed in there. Hey, Tune In TV, how you doing, sir? Hey, faith in God. That's a good start. And salt help. Salt showers. If I get into something really nasty and I get in that shower, it get wet, then rub salt all on top of my head, scrub it in, and let it set for a while and do meditation work. Then when I turn the water on, sit there, work on light coming in from above and going down and watching the black stuff roll off into the shower drain. Hey, try drinking a little holy water every day. Tune in. A little sip or two of holy water, and that'll kind of help purify your salt bath. You put salt in the bathtub and don't stay in there more than about 10 or 15 minutes because there's salt in that water. I actually start drawing the fluids out your body. It's not healthy, but a few minutes, that helps purify you. You say your prayers, holy water. I've I've banished a few. I think where I got to my black eye at was that abandoned church there, Leslie. Yeah, I think David is right. Some of them is jealousy. But I got in that church and tried a new one. Used two mirrors, done mirror magic. Used a candle, three candles, opened the portal, converted it into a vortex, and sucked a lot of them in and trapped them in them mirrors. That church don't have some of them bad demons that was in there when I first went in now. There's only a couple left. See, Rosie and Alan from Alan and Rosie's Adventures is the one that's showing me these places in Alabama. And Rosie told me when she first went in that church several years ago, the pulpit from where the preacher preached at, somebody had been burning candles up there on the pulpit, and there was still a satanic Bible sitting on the pulpit. They've done some occult stuff there, and my full belief, they summon demons in, then demons are trapped there, and they're not happy. That's my feeling is the demons that's there don't want to be there. It's still ugly. I'll quail back on trying to get rid of stuff out of there and leave it where it's just still semi nasty. I agree with you on that too, Leslie. Demons, demons feel like you're enslaved. Shit. That blockhouse that's in Alabama, that's where I saw that demon at. I believe that's the one that's caused my dog to have kidney failure now. She was sitting there by my feet and kind of went, and she left out that blockhouse and she won't go back in there again. She full Anatolian Shepherd and she ain't scared of nothing, but she don't want to go back in that blockhouse hardly anymore. And since then, she done got sick, see her ribs, kidneys failing her. I believe what's there has killed my dog. She just ain't passed on yet. Hell, that's what I was thinking when I went there Friday the 13th was to try to figure out how to set them loose, but they done mad with me now. I know there's some good spirits there. Rosie got a picture on her of a dog, a spirit of a dog that's in that church in the back, and a picture of a little girl would look like had her hand on the dog she had petting it. But what we picked up on is in the back part of that church, there's a little girl was actually raped in the bathroom in that church. So I'm sure that has a lot to do with things being messed up. The spirits I was talking there to there is wanting to protect that little girl. You start talking about that little girl and they start getting angry. They could be I'd like to see how you do that, see how you work there about releasing them with magic, Leslie. That would be cool. I'm always up for learning something new. I was just going to go in there and challenge, sit down on the floor in that church and work for a few hours and start converting all the energy in and convert it over to positive, then back to neutral and make it pop, kick everything loose. I'm not sure it would work though. Yeah, she's about that. Blonde hair. In front of her dress and all's all bloody. Oh, you can see her then. Cool. Actually, I believe them demons is upset over what happened there too over that. There's a lot of anger in that place. Yep, blonde hair. I actually believe there's a damn teenage boy was raped in that church too. Uh, One thing that we noticed was the name for the church. It's on a white sign by the road in black lettering, and the name of the church and all stands out perfectly. But down at the bottom where the preacher's name would go or the pastor's name, they try to remove the pastor's name to still make it out vaguely, faintly at the bottom. It's why would they want to remove the pastor's name from the sign? It seemed to us like something really bad happened in that church, and people just purely quit going to it. Cool thing is, it's way out in the middle of nowhere. I don't think there's a house around there for a mile at least. Yeah, she hangs around by the back door. Mm-hmm. I didn't pick up on the killings. I picked up on some sex crimes going on in the back. There's a teenage boy, and I think a man was got raped back there. And from what I gathered off the spirit box, I'm thinking that preacher is still alive too. Yeah, I'm not much for doing bad things, but that there's enough right there to make me want to do some work and invoke justice to see if maybe couldn't send some justice back his way because he didn't go to jail. He sure need to be in jail. He need to pay for what he done. That pastor does some straight up evil stuff in that church. Hmm. Oh, that'll work. I'm actually pretty good at shielding. I can do some pretty good shielding and blocking. If somebody gets under attack, I usually can block what's hitting them and hold that at bay and keep on with whatever I'm doing. Me, I'm just kind of Rambo about the crap. I go in there and see what it can do, if it can hurt me or not. That blockhouse, something burnt my toe. Rosie been scratched in there. Not the same night I went there and my toe got burnt, but said I was going to the cemetery and something grabbed my right hand. It was looked to me psychically like an old man in a gray suit, gray hat, dressed up real nice. I'm thinking it was that Mr. Ed, old man, but he'd grabbed my hand, that hand right there, and I'm not no weakling, and had a hold on it trying to pull me out the cemetery. And that's been over 2 months ago, and my right hand is still kind of sore. There was a good 3 weeks or so. I didn't think I was going to be able to stay on Twitter because my right hand was hurting bad enough. I was having trouble working the mouse for my desktop. Yeah, that me, Rambo. That's why I was under that damn 2 bricks in that church asking demons there if they could bite me or scratch me, hit me, push me. They kept telling me no, and I asked if they could drop them 2 bricks on my head. It's about a 20-foot ceiling in that church, and I'm standing under them bricks. Won't know if they could drop bricks on me. I was curious. I guess maybe my first name should have been George. I could be Curious George. My God. They'd say no because I asked. I believe if they wanted to, they could have done it. I ain't weak. Over Friday the 13th, and I stood there in that place by myself, and them hit me with energy attacks trying to hurt me, and I just stood there and soaked it up like a stupid sponge. I want to see if they still had the pop or not. I come back and healed up and done what I needed to do, just get squared away. My intention was to go back and go to war with that church, but since you won't go to it, I'll hold off on it. I was gonna go in there and give them hell. I'll wait on you. I can still go to that cemetery that's got supposed to have hellhounds at and go play over there. You know, there's that would make sense, Leslie. Damn, why didn't I think of that? There was a green freaking light going around through the woods when me and Alan and Rosie was out there in that cemetery. There's something moving around in that cemetery. He and Alan was sitting there showing me, but there's a green freaking light about yay big around that was moving through the woods out there. Cobb Cemetery has a body hid in it. 2 different spirit boxes, SB7s, mine and Rosie's, and we both got confirmation at Cobb Cemetery. There was a guy was killed there, was sacrificed, and he hid up under some edge of some trees. There's an extra body in Cobb Cemetery. That's my full belief that what never reported. He didn't get a proper burial. I could pick up on it. I believe you. I can sit back and mental project and scan and look in the distance and pick up on stuff. Work a lot better if I've actually been there one time. Just be careful. They don't find something there you don't want to find, possibly. There's a lot of them. I tell you what, you won't see a damn horror fest. Watch that dang video I done horror on A Block. It was just hordes of demons in that dang A Block or that abandoned prison. I have never been growled at, hissed at, or heard so much demonic laughing in all my life. That A Block is terrible. I stayed there for about 2 hours by myself. Shit, I got time too. I'm retired. I'm retired. My thing is finding new locations to go to or new ways to do videos because I want to keep filming the same things over and over again. I'm not sure if that's the same one or not. I'm gonna be honest. Josh from Southern Afterlife has been there to this church I'm talking about. There's some bad stuff in there. I tell you what, I'm gonna show you something on my green screen and see what you think about it. There. I'm gonna go back a little bit further. You see that right there? That's from that haunted cemetery. I mean that not haunted cemetery, the abandoned prison. That's actually a thing that's at that abandoned prison. Satanists has been there in that old chapel at that prison, and everywhere you go, there's been death with spell work been done. There's one point where you go in there and look at a wall, and they got put on the wall, if you're reading this, you have 2 years left to live. I went there and had some same thing that Josh and them was talking about, was following them around, followed me back here to Florida. That thing hissed at me one night loud enough, it sounded like a car was doing about 60 mile an hour and locked the brakes up. That kind of sound off of a hiss. And it'd be at 1 o'clock in the morning with my dog way away from the house. I ended up capturing it, but wasn't easy. Then it got loosed and I captured it again. And as far as I know, it's still captured at Cobb Cemetery. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I didn't see the person that done it, but I actually backtracked around and saw part of the house, inside the house where the person that done this stuff is at. Innate, mean like innate, like the word INATE, something that's kind of inert. Mm-hmm. And what really set them off is I'm retired from the Louisiana State Penitentiary. And I know them demons, some of them are telepathic. So you had a ex-corrections officer went to an ex-prison. That guaranteed to be like a dang match in a gas tank. Might be a name. Had something going on with that right hand I was trying to figure out. I know that prison is just I wonder if it maybe would be like the eighth letter in the alphabet, N, and then count 8 letters down from A would be its name. A B C D E F G H N H. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't make no friends there. There's a cell on that A block that I could see where an inmate got stabbed and killed. That's what I was thinking is H, N-H. Could see where he's laid out on the floor, been stabbed and bled out. And Josh got up there, broke out a black light, and looked. He said it looked like when the way it lit up, that would confirm that there had been blood on the floor in that cell. That prison's huge. And it's very dangerous. I don't I don't remember is an H block there or not. I think it goes to F. I'd have to go back and look. That A block is closest by the church. She always, always, Leslie. Working at Angola, I brought inmates out on trips out on the streets. I spent like about 20 years specializing with firearms. See, the overwhelming thing I kept seeing before I went back there that last time was people maybe going back that was doing their work there, going back in. I'd be very concerned about being caught there, up in there by the people having fun with that place. I don't just bring A when I go, I bring several. Like I said, I play Rambo. I carry, I have a damn Raging Judge 454 Castle. It shoots a 454 Castle Magnum round. It's a 300 grain hollow point. You could literally stop a damn charging bear with one well placed shot with it. Bullet go in his skull and go out his rear end and still be looking for a tree to pass through. I wish I had a rocket launcher. By God. No, I've got some stuff. I have a damn AR-15 pistol. It counts as a pistol. It's legal to carry. I have a concealed weapon permit. I just have to sling it and carry my That's one of the reasons why my videos you look and you see me wearing that green duster, because I'll be having that under there. Shoots a 223 caliber hollow point. It's like a souped up 22. AK-47, they drill pretty holes. Gee, that costs money. That costs a lot of money to get that tax stamp to get automatic weapons. You could get them, but you're gonna pay like $40,000, $50,000 for like a M16 for the stamp, and then every year have to pay that kind of money. The rich and the famous can afford stuff like that. M16, but yeah, the M16 you can get them. You can get the stamp on, but you have to go through all kind of clearance with the government. But like the uh, like the Uzis, Ingram Mac 10s, Ingram Mac 11s. Ingram Mac 11 has been shit 10 years ago. I was seeing you could get them full auto for about 1500. What was it? I think it was $9,000 or $10,000. And you get one with the selector switch where it fires semi or go to full auto. Get it 9 millimeter caliber or 45 caliber. But you're looking at shit, $10,000 or $15,000 a year for the tax stamp. As long as you'd have the gun every year, you'd have to pay that for on that tax stamp. Besides that, I wouldn't want a machine gun because they not accurate. I got 454. I've got it punched a hole through a cinder block going at if I needed it to, or to a car or a tree. Lots of penetration, very accurate. They was using them originally for killing elephants back in the old days. Their big game hunters was using them as rifles. And them pistol weighs like almost 10 pounds. It's not a lightweight. On them automatic weapons, you do. A fully automatic weapon, you have to get a tax stamp from the federal government through ATF, and then every year you have to pay to renew that tax stamp. Just semi-automatic weapons, you don't have no tax to pay on them. Like going down to the pawn shop or gun store and getting like a Glock, like a 9 millimeter Glock or something like that. Glock, the 9 millimeter is very accurate, but they not. You get a 9, get hollow points. That damn a full jacketed 9 millimeter, a punch a nice neat hole through something. And if it's not something that's gonna stop somebody, like through in the chest, like through the heart or through the forehead, you could shoot somebody and still have them come in on you. It's like I have a Glock, but I have a Glock 357 SIG, but I wouldn't suggest you get that because it got one hell of a kick. It's just a little less powerful than a 357 Magnum. It actually surprised me because it's so lightweight. The first few times I shot it, it's dang near throwing my hand back behind my head. Little old 9 millimeter's good. If I was you, you could get the baby Glock and get a 9 and hold like 5 rounds. That's something there because like you wear like tight fit, like form fitting clothes, and a baby a Glock in a holster, and get the damn thing is almost like the holster's almost like rubber. You slip it in between the pants and your hip, and that rubber holds against the skin. It don't go nowhere, and you can drag it out. Or a belly band holster, and at 9, and then in a baby Glock form, it only holds like 5 rounds, but it's easy. It's very concealable. Like I see, like you wear a lot of dresses and blouses and stuff like that. You can slip that baby Glock 9 in there and have it there, and it won't make no bulge. It won't stand out. Whereas, like I've got that full size Glock 357 Sig, I have to wear an oversized shirt. But that baby Glock, very accurate. I get that to 9, and I get hollow points. Either I'd get a higher power or a higher caliber. I don't know, bro. I don't know about a Slender Man. There you go. You'd be set. Me, I carry a Glock, that 357 Sig, and 2 speed loaders. I carry one in the chamber and 2 speed loaders on my side. I've got 46 rounds right there. I don't believe in going unprepared. But I don't believe in that Slender Man. I'm sorry. About the only way I might be considered a Slender Man is demons can change shapes, and they could kind of appear like they want to appear. And a person wanted to see a Slender Man, they might be looking at a demon thinking it's a Slender Man. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I know some people do. That's like the rake. Until I see different, to me a rake is something you use to gather leaves up in the yard. Hey, bro, you gotta get with David here, the backyard UFOologist. He comes on here a lot. David is saying the same thing you're saying. The house he lives in has lots of portals, and where you see orbs and blow them up, it looks like things in the orbs piloting them. That's Bigfoot. He's chilling with Ronald McDonald. But I believe that David would tell you the same thing. I believe demons and aliens come from from an extraplanar reality from this one and travel over. I believe certain high-powered demons that's higher up the food chain or the chain of command can actually take physical form. No, what? No, what? There you go. Yeah, he rapping with old Bigfoot. Here. Let me look up something real quick. I done a trivia game there earlier and looked up stuff on the internet. But you can look up can Google the first UFO encounter. But 1639, Governor John Winthrop saw a UFO flying over the Charles River in Boston, Massachusetts. It was flying around in an erratic flight pattern. But 1639, Governor John Winthrop is the first one to report the sighting of some kind of an unidentified flying object. Now, what it was, I know in the Bible it talks about the chariots of fire. Maybe that's damn demons. All along, people holler little green men, and there's been little green demons. I don't know. Uh, well, from the year 1639, I don't. I could be mistaken, but I don't think anybody had anything flying back then. Maybe kites. I was talking earlier with this guy Mike, Louisiana. His shaman for the Indians. He's an Indian from out of Louisiana. He was telling me that in the Indian lore, they talk of aliens. Hey, they speak in tongues. Uh-huh. You're onto something. Hmm. I don't know. There's no way. I don't know of any way to investigate aliens or UFOs because you can't predict where they're going to show up at next. Or at least I don't know how. I know I could be about a mile away from where a demon's at, and I can feel them and lock in and follow them back to where they at. might be, might be reverse tongues is I'd get into a really deep subject there, and I don't know a whole lot about aliens. I know I've saw some things in the past flying around. I didn't know what was. Actually, I don't believe anybody has. I know this. Ever heard of Tesla? According to history, that Tesla had encountered when he was working with radios. Now, I don't think anybody started spirit boxing aliens, but Tesla actually encountered radio signals from outer space that he said he believed was aliens, but said he wasn't interested in fooling with it. He said let somebody else fool with it. He had other things to worry about. But back in the day, Tesla was competing with dang, I forgot the name. I'm terrible with names. Edison over who was going to use what brand of electricity for houses or people would use. Edison was going with alternating current, and Tesla was using direct current. And they ended up going with Edison. Tesla died kind of mysteriously, and all his blueprints and patents and stuff got scooped up and went missing. Tesla way back here in the day with Edison and was designing death rays, cannons that could shoot bolts of electricity out that he believed could reach out at a distance and take enemy aircraft now. If Tesla would have had his way, he was wanting to set up transmitters that would transmit direct current out into the air, and people in their houses would have receivers that would pick the electricity up. You wouldn't be connected to a telephone pole. You literally would have a receiver in your house, and it would pick the electricity up out the air. He even supposedly had a working prototype of his death ray. And there's a lot of conjecture on that of whether or not some of them FBI sorts there might have took him out the picture so they could get access to his blueprints, getting patents to keep that stuff from getting out. Yep. They still using some of Tesla's stuff right now, but I hate to get to talking about too much of that because I could wake up today and go to turn my YouTube channel on and it'd be gone. Get that all powerful finger from God. Yeah. You want to see some interesting reading, check out Nikolai Tesla. He way ahead of his time. A lot of funny stuff has went on, like the Hudson Hornet. I try to stay with demons. See about branching out into cryptids. Mm-hmm. Uh, yep, it don't take but one person working for the wrong agency with the right letters and all kind of funny things can start happening to you. I'll try to steer clear all that. Except for me having one car wreck and getting a failure to maintain out of it. I've got a damn legal background. Most stuff I've ever got into was speeding tickets. Yeah, demons are less complicated. Absolutely. A demon more like a force of nature. They like little unpredictable tornadoes. You never know where one might pop up or how much hill they might kick raise there with you. I know one thing, at least you know when you're dealing with a demon, you can kind of expect there to be lied to. It might be a grain of truth in there somewhere. I don't know if you've heard of Ryan Tremblay or not, but him and his buddy Skinwalker, they talk about coming down here after the this coronavirus crap is over with and get with me and start doing some cryptid hunts. That thing that growled at me at Cobb Cemetery, it's in Baker, Florida. I was doing some research on it. There's actually been Bigfoot sightings there in Baker, Florida. And we was kind of thinking that it might be a dog man that's at that cemetery. Because I know every time we go to that Cobb Cemetery, something big is walking around through the woods. Like the cemetery got a fence around it. Yeah, the beer virus. Hey, I drink Bud Light. By God, I don't drink Corona no more. Oh, but you hear something big moving around through the woods out there, walking the perimeter of that fence. And I've actually been there with Q beams shining out into the woods. You can hear it moving around, and that's why I don't believe it's a deer. Maybe a werewolf, huh? Yeah. I fully believe that whatever that is moving around out there in the woods, it could be a hellhound. Because I know last time he's out there, something had broke and run from me in that cemetery from about 4 feet away, and it sounded really big. And I could not pick it up psychically and could not see it. All I heard was it running and going across the ground. And from what reading I've done is a hellhound can be invisible. There's also two witches' graves in that cemetery. One I sealed in her grave. There's still another one there. I had somebody try to tell me there's a third witch's grave. I don't know. I have to try to track that down. I could DM you a picture of a shadow creature that was in my van in front of that Cobb Cemetery in the evening time. There's sunlight. It was about 5 o'clock in the evening, and a friend of mine took the picture, done a screenshot of while I was doing the live stream spirit box, and you can see a black shape that's in the van and the head above the dashboard, and the black shape, and it's actually blocking out some of the sunlight. Well, there's at least one witch there. I'm pretty sure there's two. Reason why I'm leaning towards two is because that's another grave there where they poured concrete over it. It was cold, and I went out there with Dustin and Lisa from South Cac Redneck Adventures. That concrete was lukewarm to the touch. All the other graves was cold. All the concrete and all the headstones and stuff in that cemetery were cold. And that one headstone that we touched was lukewarm. Dustin actually come really close to getting possessed in that cemetery. Them demons started piling on him, and fast they jumped on him, I was grabbing them and sticking them to the ground and binding them down to try to get them off of him. Yeah, you can see that, bro. They ain't none of that deal about you look somebody say, well, you look at these leaves in this tree and you see the shape. Dashboard, brown, goldish colored dashboard on my van. Sunlight coming through the windshield, and there's a black silhouette in the passenger side on my van. It's one of those deals you like look at the picture, like, ooh, you see it. Yeah, they come down here. I felt bad. I took them to Cobb Cemetery. Cobb, I don't know if I want to bring anybody else to Cobb. Not unless I know they can handle themselves, because Cobb's dangerous. Cobb Cemetery could be that demon that's there. Maybe I'll tell you what, I'm gonna ask you a question. And maybe off a description you can tell me. But me and my sister went there one night, and I don't have a good zoom lens on my camera, on my Canon camera for at a distance. And I saw the demon there up in the wood line. It's black with spiky silver stripes going around it. About 6'5", long skinny arms, hands got black cloth fingernails. And it's right there at the tree line where that occult stuff was going on. And I saw it. And before I could bring my camera wasn't picking it up. It wasn't the distance. It was at night. I had the light was good enough to see it, but I didn't have the zoom capabilities. And by the time I went to say, hey, I couldn't say Katie to show her this thing. It kind of shifted around to the left a little bit. It was gone. But I was looking at it, and it was looking just as solid as looking at the trees. I was seeing that it was standing in the middle of them. I've literally been out there and got red eyes from that thing stalking me in the cemetery, trying to jump me. Be out there by myself, just turn around in circles with the camera and video, and you see the black shadow and see it with glowing red eyes. You're good. You're very good. There was a chain going from the demon to the witch's grave. I sat there, picked up on that demon feeding off of souls. He had like a 6-pack of spirits up and drained them till they just shriveled up like prunes. He was showing me what he was doing before I got there, that he was getting ready to fight before I got there. And I followed the chain around. He actually tried to hide it. The chain went to that witch's grave. That sucker broke that chain and got loose. You're right, he was there because of them witches. That witch had bound herself with him. Mm-hmm. Uh, the Legend of Cobb Cemetery, it's on the internet, is a woman that killed her 6 kids and husband, is what they thinking, that she'd poisoned them. They all died within 1 year of each other. Uh-huh. Well, he ain't on the chain no more. That sucker on the loose. He actually followed me back over here to try to get the drop on me, and I managed to run him off. There's actually two two Cobb cemeteries. What I'm talking about is Cobb Cemetery in Baker, Florida. There's another Cobb Cemetery where slaves is buried at, and supposedly they have some bad interactions with the clan there. The ghosts in the afterlife, they still fight each other. Uh, I'm not gonna get this thing to on map right. I was gonna share it, but mm-hmm. Yep, right on the money. Well, I can't guarantee she's still sealed up in that grave, but I'm pretty sure she is. When I seal something down, usually it holds. She got to getting a little too big for her britches. I sealed her up and trapped her. Me and Doobie and Katie was out there sitting in my van, and something put in and started tugging on Doobie's seatbelt. He still had his buckled up. It pulled on it 3 times. And I guess to try to scare me, because I was doing a live stream spirit box to try to get me to leave. But I didn't have my seatbelt buckled, but it was still sitting up here on my left shoulder. It snatched my seatbelt off from me. It's a pretty stout little place. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh, Guess what? I found a great cemetery last time I was there. Little boy's grave. It's in the front to the right, far right in the cemetery. And they put a set of chimes up, wind chimes at his grave. And I've got it on video standing there, no wind moving, none. And that chime was moving. The ringer for it sitting there bouncing around. Got a good video of that thing moving on its own. Thinking the boy's name was Michael. I'm bad with names. I know it's been there to the right. And look for the wind chime. Can't miss the wind chime. We stood there a good 5 minutes videoing, and that wind chime has got one of semi-precious stones hanging down there for the clapper on that wind chime, and they were working it. I done a 3-part on that Gray Cemetery. Went to the back and in there to the left where that warlock is buried. And grave robbers had broke his went in there, vandals had tore the fence down and cracked his damn grave open. But done spirit box out there. It got to getting kind of hot. So we went over to the other side and went to where the brick catacombs is at. I know you know what I'm talking about. The catacombs that made of red brick. And went around back there, and I done some provocation there to try to stir them up to get spirit box activity. And while I was there, there's a portal that I know about that's there. It took Juanita and Star over there where that portal is, and I saw that wind chime moving, and went over there and filmed it. But I've got it on camera, moving the camera around, make sure to show the leaves in the trees around there, and them leaves were still. But that clapper for that wind chime was still moving. Yep, but you know what? A few years ago, I was in that sucker. Me and a buddy went over there one night. All the time we was going over there, like every night to Grace. I was looking at that thing and looked down through that steel door going, I wish I could get down in there. Went there one night and it was open. It's not it's actually a series of coffins under there. You know, you can do the mausoleum where you put the coffins in the wall. Looking at that steel door, you go down the bottom and hang a right and go back in there about 10 feet or so. And they've got a concrete wall, and they've got the markers up there where they've got several coffins interred in there. Yeah. That's back when that thing was all loose. They was using cargo straps and with buckles to try to hold it together to keep it from collapsing. We went in there under probably about 1,500 pounds of bricks and went down in there. Been in there, admired all the beer cans that's been thrown in there over the years. Went and looked where the coffins is put out in the wall, and did not have a camera. But I was there. I was like a kid on Christmas. About a good 10 years I went and try to get in there and look every night, bro. I mean, look, there's a group of us. We was at that Gray Cemetery at night almost every night that I wasn't at work. But that one time we went and it was open. Hell, there in Zachary, Louisiana, I know where a witch's grave is at. That was the word of mouth around there. There was a witch's grave. The reason why I know there's something extra special about that grave is they've got wrought iron running down the length. They put concrete down, and then down the length of the concrete, they've got wrought iron set in there, and then going across it, they've got that concrete set. Oh, you know her. Hey, I like you. She bad too. She's a friggin' hag. Last I seen, I had her caught up between 3 trees. You go off to the right where they got like a family plot, that little fenced-in area. She flew around, stepped in between 3 trees, and I caught her up in between them. Used her own energy to bind her in between them 3 trees. She had scratched a buddy of mine and drew blood. No. That's not the. Oh, you mean there's a witch buried down there? No, what I'm talking about is in Zachary. But next to the Myrtles, they got a witch named Alice. This here is good ways away from where I'm talking about. I never did get a name. I thought you knew the name, but there's a witch buried there. There was a hag there. I figured out the hard way. Hags are hard into magic. You can sit there and try to hurt them, and they almost bulletproof. You have to use their own energy back against them. Yeah. Yeah, if you coming from New Orleans and you pass through you could pass through Zachary, or you go down through the middle of Baton Rouge. Okay, it's the same witch. Okay. If you out there where that crypt is, it's way back around and to the right. They got one crypt there in that cemetery. And when that hag would pop up, you smell honeysuckle. You smell honeysuckle? Get on. It's time to move, because that damn thing will jet black, come walking through the woods, breaking sticks, and blacker than black. It's like looking at a person on an open street in the daytime. It just stand out that good. Whoa! She actually melted. She actually melted open her grave. Well, God had done a lot of teaching them stuff on teaching me. He told me she'd been working on it about coming back. I forget what was on her grave. I believe it was like a Lord's Prayer or something they put on top of her grave under that wrought iron. But I don't know how true it is, but I had a guy told me. Yep, we talking about the same one then. It still opens? Okay. Well, I had a couple of different people told me that same grave we talking about, been years back, they had 4 kids or teenagers as boys. They stopped and went over to her grave and they peed on her grave. Said they've got in their car and left. The car flipped and killed them. That's crazy. That got to be something to that. Man, I never researched it or didn't really know no way to backtrack that story to see if it was true or not. But the person that was telling me that had a pretty level head, and I believe they was telling me the truth. At least what they thought was the truth. Do you know where that cemetery is? Like going out of New Orleans, going back toward Baton Rouge, it's off to the right. I don't know the name of it. You can see it from the interstate. And it's about, I don't know, about a mile and a half or 2 mile long, and it just almost goes out of sight. It's so wide. It's an old cemetery off to the right. Well, I ain't never disrespected. We went out there, went ghost hunting, taking snapshots, and I got a picture of a mist out there one night where that cemetery, where the crypt is. But she got to coming out and attack at us and drew first blood. Haunted Nature Trail. Okay, I'll check that one out. That's the one I'm talking about. I've been wanting to go to that mother for ages. I got a feeling there's something good in there to go video. Have you ever been to that one? Oh, okay, cool. I've had that feeling that damn cemetery would be pretty rough because it's off to the right of the interstate going out of New Orleans. And it looked like, phew, that sucker must be like 100 years old or so. Yeah. I've been talking with people the last couple of days that their whole damn schedule's thrown off because the gyms are closed. I talked to a poor fella there today. He lost his job behind that virus, and then his cell phone got cut off there yesterday. Athena, what are you doing? Yeah, Haunted Nature Trail. I'll definitely go check that out. I'm gonna start branching out more into the starting of your videos where I first started and work my way back up. Welcome back. Yeah, my thing is, oh, I forgot. I hope you'll forgive my manners. I'm so sorry. Hey, you got mods. Welcome back there. Yeah. See, one of the big things I have is I only watch about 2 videos a day, maybe 3, because I'd be so busy promoting people's channels. A lot of time I'll look for like a 10 or 15-minute video. I'll sit there and try to watch videos later on at night after the live streams is over with. But shit, I always try to find time. Yep. That's why I say I hope you'll excuse me there for not giving you mods when you first come in. Oh, I do. I usually go about 4 or 5 hours a day promoting other channels, and I'll do 3 or 4 hours, like 3 or 4 hours of putting my channels out, and I do lives. I kind of figured something out. I sat there and shared channels out, then kind of stack them and put a couple of my videos in and do them in layers. That way everybody gets good views. See, the new thing I've been working on is people that comes to the live streams is normally is I'll promote the hell out their videos because they come to the lives regular. I make sure to keep their channels out there and keep them promoted. Hey, let me see what I got going on here. That's so wrong. Okay, here you go. Oh, you could have sent it in here. Well, click on this. I'll knock the volume out real quick. All right. Let me see something again. I could show it on here. I could show it here on my live stream, but I wouldn't put one of your videos up here without asking you. There. Oh, we got a joker up there now. It's all about respect. Let's see, go here, and then here. Share screen. Yeah, I've been kind of going around to it lately. I've been doing movie night. Hey, you can hear the sound on it? All right, no problem. Hell, I'll remove my ugly mug. I was saying there a lot of times they do like a live stream, and as I sit there and show people's videos. Ah,
So we're out here filming in the woods tonight, and I want to bring Sam out to a place that I grew up in. We have 4 different nature trails in the back of Gene Lafitte. This is the nature trail I will not go on, and I'll tell you why. So, Sam, what are you picking up out here? Nothing good. Heavy. Like a woman. Well, murder out here? Yes. Look at me. Car. Where? My hand. My knee. Look, mostly like right here. I feel like it's my feet. Who was murdered? A woman. Next year being that old though. She wasn't old, but she was older than us. Yep. So there's a reason that I brought Sam on this trail. You ready to hear a story? Story time. Back in the day when I was a kid, my dad and his sister both told me at 2 separate times this ghost story. That a man walked in on his wife cheating on him. So he went into the house with between the washing machine and the wall and he shot himself, blew out his brains. A couple months later, my dad and his sister and some friends, they were walking down what we call Dead Man's Curve. Now this is the actual nature trail. This isn't Dead Man's Curve. And they saw a car parked on the side of the road. And they're like, the kids of the mother's deceased husband, that was the mother's car. Say, hey, this looks like mom's car. They thought maybe she got robbed or that she had car trouble or something was wrong. But the headlights were on, the car door was open. She couldn't have gotten robbed because the keys were in the ignition and her purse was on the side of the seat. So everything was where it was supposed to be. They decided to walk into the trail. Maybe she went for a walk trying to find help for something. Maybe something flew in front of the car and she went to go see what it was. So they walked on the trail, and at this time, they didn't have any cell phones. They only had flashlights. So walking a little further into the woods, they come across this finger with a ring, a wedding ring. Hey, this looks like mom's ring finger. This looks like her wedding ring. They walked a little further, they found an arm. They walked a little further, they found a leg. There was this tree that went over the trail. There was a tree branch. See, there's the trail, tree branch hanging right over the trail. This big black thing comes swooshing whoosh, out of nowhere, lands on top of the tree branch, and says in a deep, dark voice, "Don't go any closer." The kids, of course, and my dad, they all ran as quickly as they could, as fast as they could, all the way to the house. They called the police. The police came out to the trail, and they found where the tree branch was, and they saw the big black thing that said, "Don't come any closer." A few feet further was the mom's head chopped off. The police did, however, recover all of the body parts, but could not find the axe. It was a mystery. The kids believed it was the father that came back from the dead and killed the wife. Now, we don't know as a kid if it was a ghost story, from your parents trying to scare you, or if it was really happened. This is my little ghost hunter in the training. We're bringing him out tonight for his very first ghost hunt. He's been asking me for a couple of years now. We decided to bring him locally and check out this legend and see if it's real or not. I don't know what happened. We're hoping you can tell us what happened. Is the story true out here about the lady being chopped up? big black thing that chopped up the lady out here with us so I can speak to us? I'm 30.
Oh, good idea.
Why didn't you tell the lady? I don't. I know you're here. You found me last night. We are here to help. All you have to do is tell us your story. Sam's sitting here all alone.
Is there anything you would like to say to me?
I'm working to give every idea the perfect soundtrack.
ADP helps squeaky clean studios streamline HR and payroll, so employees like Zach can achieve what they're working for.
Let me remind you who you're talking to. I am Kasumi Yoshizawa.
So adamant.
This power, we might be able to do more than just getting back in society.
Your anti-ignorance. You destroyed her. Now it's your turn.
No matter what it takes, I will bring you to justice.
You go in the metaverse, and we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion. Trickster.
I knew, and that sounded like a kid.
What's behind me? That was the same voice. Yeah. Is there a demon following me?
Let's go walk around with the millimeters. So,
Murder. It just had murder.
was it this trail?
Was the murder down here?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to go down here?
It feels cooler down here.
No.
Why not? How come you don't want us to come down here? Now is your chance to tell us your story.
Body?
Go for it.
Okay. Yeah, it does smell like it. That's right.
What's right? This is the actual trail. I bet you it happened back here. Because that's where I never want to go. What did you just say? Can you repeat it? It's dangerous? Yeah. What's dangerous? We know about the snakes and the alligators.
Wait, that was a female.
Did a big black thing kill you? Was he your ex-husband? Mommy was fighting. Which way? That way? Is this the trail where everything happened? That's a wolf spider. Okay. The ghost box just said it's haunted.
Yes. It was at 2 something.
This way.
Yeah. I don't know. Well,
We heard that voice. We know that was a deeper, darker voice.
Go back. Female.
We're here for you to tell us your story. This is it. I'm telling you, this is it. It was back by the nature trail, but it wasn't exactly on the nature trail. It's where it happened. Back here. Help us to help you. Damn. It was back there. It's back that way. Way back there.
No.
Come on, we're coming back in the daytime because, yeah, I have my son.
And a female voice just like good.
Oh,
Yeah.
we know. Okay, right. But baby, what did your millimeter say? Zero zeros?
Just trying to figure out.
Did you say Sam's name?
Like, hi, Sam.
Friday?
Today is Friday.
Oh my God.
Who's talking to me? Can you repeat that? No.
Why do you want us to leave so bad? It happened back there where we just left, didn't it? Don't be afraid to communicate or even show yourself. Hurry. Why? For talking with us, and hopefully we get to actually hear your story the next time we come out here.
The search for the fugitives known as the Devil's Rejects resulted in a violent clash with police. Chances for survival are less than 1,000,000 out of 1. There's no justice in this world. I am justice.
They're counting on you.
There we go. All right, I'm back. That's the only thing I have to be careful about. If I show somebody's videos, I have to sit and watch real close, because the last thing I'd want is for somebody else's video to come through. He'd have a problem. Hey, Steve, right? Yeah, that darker being out there is, if I make a guess on it, I think it maybe he got drawn into what causes the violence of what happened there. Hey, it probably has that woman's soul trapped there. That's what I'd have to wonder. Is did that woman's soul get trapped there by that thing? No, I ain't worried about come to the video. I'll be like, "Brr." uh-uh. Hey, what kind of power level did you pick up off from him? Hey, it seemed like you're pretty strong. Well, here's an idea for you. I've got an idea on it. Would work. You work good with the lighter side of things. If I went in first, and I could see him through you. He ain't a lightweight. He ain't light. But I believe if I went in first ahead of you and drew his attention, maybe engaged him in battle, and you went in on the slick side and quiet, you might could locate that woman and free her soul. Yep, and horns. That thing's got several bodies and souls he's dragging around with it. That thing has got kids' souls dragging them around by the hair of their head in his hand. I can see it. He's got a mass of souls trapped up with him. It's like he's standing in the center, like my finger, but all the way around. is souls that he's captured. He pretty much sitting there with a really good power supply to draining souls from to fight with. But he's got some kids. He is. He's got a couple of women's souls too. There's a woman. He's got her soul. I think she might have died like in the 80s. She got where her hair's done, but some of the time she'd do her hair in blue and some of the time in red, but style her dress and all. But yeah, that one there, I believe, is converting. I believe he's working on converting some of them souls over to demonic entities. I really do. I'm thinking that he's deals in souls, uses them maybe for power, but he also can convert them. Don't mean no he didn't find them. Yeah, he's working bad art. I don't think he's the only one out there either. That's draining. I think there's maybe two more. Where? Oh, I can make a trip to Louisiana. See, I'm. Yeah, there's a group of them. There's something there that I ain't never seen before. She's demonic, but she's wearing like clothes almost look like they made out of straw, like wove together, like a magic user of some kind. Got a like a clay pot concern that kind of is out like this, and then closes in a little, and it has a neck, and then flares back out. And it got something she's stirring away, stirring a liquid in there. It's like a greenish liquid. I'm thinking that one of them in there is a look like might be a damn hardcore magic user. Ooh. And what I'm thinking is she'd be the one from the back. We won't know that. Reach out to put a hurting on somebody, and then have the other ones in the front, kind of like shield, like grunts. Might be. I'm saying trying to kind of read around by what you've seen. Things are a little muddled. That's a bad one right there. You get along with Lilith? That might be what I was looking at, the mother of all monsters there. I wasn't getting a name, but I don't know. I don't think I'd get along with her. It'd be fun to go play. If you know somebody else that's into magic, and I could take like the point and go in to draw attention, draw fire, and then a couple come in on either side, and she about freeing them. I haven't had, I don't know. I ain't worried about the side ones too much. What I'm worried about is the one that's got the handful of people's hair. That's the one I would sit there want to try to deal with. That'd be cool as hell to go in first, go deal with him, go see what the hell he's capable of doing. Morgan, I've heard of Morgan. Me, I kind of partial to Odin myself. Yep. Yeah, I'm all for it going into battle. I like Odin. I like Thor. But the main ones I like is Tyr. You can't go wrong with Tyr, by God. Give me, like, give me about 2 or 3 minutes to sit down and get my rune deck out and start putting rune cards down in place. It could get real interesting. Mm-hmm. You know, I left a damn rune spell in place at that church. If I want to, I can sit from here and reach out to that rune spell and still lash out and whack demons and play whack-a-mole. I think that's kind of cross purposes. That's interesting because the Green Man's about peace and harmony, and God of War, oh Aries, that's kind of like oil and water, isn't it? That seemed to me like his son could go in two different directions. He could be a healer. He could be a one with the woods, the spirit creatures of the woods, and do a lot of good. Or Aries could try to lead him off into wars. Yeah. Hope I don't sound judgmental, but I don't think I'd fool with Aries too much because Aries, from what I understand, I've never had any dealings with Aries, but Aries always seemed to me the sort that's like, kill them all. You get energy, you feed off of that. I don't think it'd be any kind of peace in following along there trying to learn from Aries. Uh-huh. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I was just walking carefully what I was saying. Just I want to step on your toes there, but Green Man's cool. Shit. For a green man to appear to him, son gonna rock when he gets older. I can see him now by the time he's up know what he's doing. He'll sit there and use briar and bramble for shields and shield from a dog being attacked. Not have to worry so much about fighting, just shield up. I've worked with the Grim Reaper before. A lot of people don't believe the Grim Reaper is real, but that's Azrael. He's an archangel of death. Grim Reaper really isn't evil. He's kind of he's neutral. I don't know if I would try it again or not, but I have opened portals before and seen. There you go. You got the good makings there. Green Man's cool. You know, in a few years, he'd be sitting there being able to talk with dryads or pixies or fairies or brownies. I can see him about another 5 or 6 years. Wrong team mess with him will catch hell. Mm-hmm. Yep, he's gonna be my wife before she died worked with ISIS. I'm not familiar with Bridget, but I've done a little work with ISIS. I've done a candle up for ISIS, and I'd like the ISIS. I had to get creative there. Been years and years back. Somebody sicked the dang vampire coven after me, and I had a couple of different covens was trying to do me under. I went through 3 years of holy hell. It wasn't pretty. Celtic, that's good. Celtic is cool. I named my dog Athena. I named her after Odin's wife. She's a goddess of war. Celts are good. Back in the day, them Celt warriors there, they made people think twice. They heard they was coming. They wasn't nothing to mess with. Mm-hmm. I've got a lot of Indian blood in me. I'm Indian, German, and Irish. I've got a big old friend I'd like to show you one day that probably, I don't know if he would trip you out or not, but I try not to call on him too much, but he ain't no lightweight. British is cool. You call me crazy if you will, and I've been thinking about it for the last couple of months, and I think that would be so cool to go back in the Jack the Ripper sites where he was killing women at, and go do spirit box readings there. Kind of bounce around from alley to alley, see what I can find out. That sure would be interesting if you find one of them and knew who their killer was, figure out who Jack the Ripper is. Hey. Yeah, Jack the Ripper. I think that Jack the Ripper ended up being was coming to America's first serial killer. He was there in New York, set up a hotel of death. They done a special on him, a series. He designed the dang hotel and had it set up with the ventilation for the rooms and could be sealed up tight enough to where certain rooms he wanted somebody to he'd use damn chloroform and pump it into the room and knock them out. It's Morgan, I think his name was. I'd have to go back and look at it because, like I said, that's one shortcoming I have is I'm very bad with names. Shit. Usually I've said I meet somebody, try to remember their name, and I have to associate something with the person that's similar to kind of remember a name. I don't forget faces, but I never have remembered a name worth nothing hardly. Yeah, Ram's Head Inn would be cool. That and Castle Chillingham. No, the big place I'm wanting to go to, and I'm going to try to do it this year, money permitting. I'll go to Tombstone and go to Boot Hill. All righty. Good night there, Leslie. Ron, tickled pink you come by. Yeah, really nice talking with you. And I think I'm thinking crash out myself. I'm going to edit this video out and catch some sack time, and I'll get up today and I'll DM you them 2 things I was telling you about. You have a good one there. Get you some sleep. All righty, everybody. This is Clown, a very tired clown. Clown's Paranormal Adventures. Like it says on the wall. My God. I figure crash out and get some sleep. I'll wake up later on today there. Check to see how everybody doing. Go back and promote some channels and do some shout outs and all that stuff. But now I need sleep, so it would. Check out all things Paranormal Leslie's channel. David Vingman. Yep, man. I think you get. I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in a few.